You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter. And they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the New Orleans Saints. One final month to push for the playoffs or start preparing for the future. Here we go. It's week 14. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 33, yep, set.
Straight to the air here, it's Young. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. No luck on a look to his back. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had. Not against this defense. Not on that one.
Let's go. Right, 95. Put.
2nd and 10 now. Young's going to try again. Finds him over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They gain 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Let's go now. 50, green. Set, huh?
Shotgun snap now to Young. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So it'll be 2nd down. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it.
Ready?
A 2nd down throw for Young. Cut out left. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Green jack. Ready.
On 3rd down, it's Young. Has a big strike to Addison. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. A successful opening drive, nearing field goal range now. It's 1st down at the 41.
Ready. Yellow, 43. Ready.
Again, it's Young. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And the tackle quickly follows that catch as this one reaches the 23. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that is a big hit right after that catch, so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Black Ultra. Ready. Black 4-6. Mega.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. And the defender comes away with it. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Saints will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And what a big play that was on 1st down, but we also have a flag. This might be coming back. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. He's got 2nd and 4.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
The 2nd down run by Pacheco. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. They get 28 out of that play. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
I know we talk all the time about special teams flipping the field, and undoubtedly they will at some point today. But on the opening drive, to flip the field to get in the other team's field position, that's a great sign with that run.
Now an inside handoff to Miller. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
He was taken down behind.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone on 1st. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Now we'll see them try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Vikings nothing.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Finds a seam down the middle. 30. The 10. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings trim the lead to 1. Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. All right, so the officials take that touchdown away. He did not break the goal line.
Let's go now. 50, green. Ready?
Rush coming for Young. And he finds him in the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings make it a 1-point game. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. Right on the edge of the goal line for 1st and goal. And I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So the 1st down pass play can and certainly was effective.
this game up. They're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball to the 35 to begin this drive. First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. And Gibbs to Pacheco to start the drive. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, second down. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're looking at second and pretty short. Right back to Pacheco. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
A gain of 10 makes it
So now here's 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Nick Bolton has it. And the Vikings take over as he reports his 10th career INT. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed and someone was there to make a play on it.
What you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Ready. Black, 95. Ready.
Out of the gun, Young. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And the hit arrived shortly after that football did, but he hangs on for a gain down to the enemy 44. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. Well, that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
38.
Here's Young again. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Jordan Addison, the intended target. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. To the air yet again, Young. He brings it in. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. 12 yards on that play and a good call, and that's him the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Here we go. Ball red.
First down, Young. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Try and get in it to Nico Collins. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready.
Young working from the gun. Completed to his running back. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
Okay, ready?
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
gain of 12. First down, Vikings.
Here we go. Set. 33. Yellow.
They bring their tight end left. Looking inside the red zone. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Ready. Needle, yellow, 22. Flight blue. 10.
Sticking to the air here. Caught near the goal line. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings parlay the interception into points. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is Cook to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35.
33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for first down. A counter give here to Pacheco. He's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Got it.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
Set. Ready. Ready.
Now it's Young. Absolutely fires this one right side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
Let's go. 52 blue.
Motioning one of the tight ends.
Ready.
On second and 10, Young. Short pass caught by his tight end. Racing down the left side. To the 25. And they are all the way into that red zone.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
Down. Yellow, 43. Cut.
To the air on first down. Young. Forced back to his right. And Young with a smart move here on the slide as he picks up the first down. Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Set. Striker, 45. Right. Ready?
Shotgun snap now to Young. Trying to lob that one in, but no luck. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
Set, cut.
Here's Young to throw. And he finds him in the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings get some late points and the lead. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. His third through the air this game. And that is his third touchdown catch. Certainly enough to call this a very good game for him. And we're still in the opening half, so what else might he accomplish before we're done here? Prater adds the PAT. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7.
Saints 14.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Saints to the line now. First and 10. From the gun is Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Might be time to reach in the bag of tricks on second down. 16 to go following the sack. Purdy to throw it. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here he goes, third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. Here comes the Saints punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Starts his return from the 23. And he gets him a small chunk of yards there before he winds up out of bounds.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready up.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
Let's go now. Green Jack. Red.
Young on first and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
He's throwing deep to the left side. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings will add to their lead at the end of the half. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. His 4th receiving score of the game. Prater on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings double their lead to 14.
Saints 14.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Here's Isaiah Davis on the return. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here.
Get set.
Here's Purdy to throw. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half.
That's good for the Saints. First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Outside. Yellow. 22. Yellow. Top. Yellow.
Purdy throwing here on first. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. And now it's second down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Here's the final play of our first half.
Get set. Up.
One final shot before the half. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Vikings do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. On now is Cook to kick this away. He's going to field this at the 2. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 50. Yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Outside. Up.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. It's on the in route. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes, you can get to win-win.
Get set. Yellow. 18. Up.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but So would love for it to have come earlier. She gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
I
know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time. This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Third and long, Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. So out now comes the punter. Takes this in at the 25.
K.J. Hamler on the return. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10.
Set, hut. Good, 32. Hut.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Has some daylight through the 40. Jahmyr Gibbs! And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! The Vikings push their lead further to start the half. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings stretch their lead to 21. On now is Cook to kick this away. Return starts at the 3. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That run may not have gotten you at first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
It's 2nd and inches at the 42-yard line.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down.
18, watch out.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
They'll run it with Pacheco. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out is going to carry on. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
It's Pacheco again. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Kyle Duggar hauling him down. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down carry for Pacheco. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
Brought down behind the line.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the Vikings 14-yard.
Now it's Purdy. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints shrinking the lead some in the third. Kicking team out to try the extra points. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints get it back to a 14-point game.
Vikings 35. Saints 21.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Has this at the 6.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks it with a really long field ahead.
Yellow. 45. White. Set.
I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Tracked down by Robert Spillane.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Ready. Hand side. Ready.
Young on the play action. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. A gain of 27 yards there. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Yellow. 43. Set.
They'll run here on first down. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Let's go.
And they just get the play off. And it is incomplete. Went big on the final play of our third quarter. And nothing comes from it as we hit the break.
Okay.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Try 2. Ready?
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Look at that power, deep left side. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. Ooh, couldn't connect with Jordan Addison. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
Their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down throw by Purdy. Mooney downfield, and he has it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints now within 1 score in the 4th.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary. He just made him pay.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returning it from the 4. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Vikings take over first and 10.
On the ready.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
There.
Drive begins with Gibbs. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. It's a pickup of 11, and it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
And the Vikings first down.
Here's a counter give to Gibbs. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
With no springing a big play on that one, it's just going to simply be used as a setup play. Whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
And they drop him just a couple yards beyond the line. It's 4th down now.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
Check pink. A full black one. Black 95. Hut, hut.
Running for it. Here's Gibbs. And this isn't going to get it. So they stop him a few yards short. That's a turnover on downs.
This running back has had himself a day. Not on that play. Finally, a little bit of catharsis for everyone on that defense. Keep him from the first and get a turnover, a much-needed turnover on downs.
It's a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that one. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
First down.
Purdy looking to throw. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. They got a man open and beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Purdy. On the move, headed right. Wow, wide open here. Complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Gibbs now from the gun. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Vikings don't want to see this one go to overtime. 5 men in the secondary for the Saints. 3rd down.
Ready. Red, 30 in. Strike 2. Ready.
Looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
I got to be honest, it hurts a little extra when it comes on third down, but it really doesn't matter what down it is. If a completed pass is stopped at the line of scrimmage offensively, that's a failure. Defensively, that's a success.
Collects this at the 32. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Back to throw. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Setting up to pass. Throw right side, caught by Smith. Hits the 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints jump in front late. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Fields this one at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Okay, Frank.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Set. 33, yellow. Set.
He'll look to throw it. Finds him on the crossing route. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Gibbs. Wasn't a fan of what was ahead there, Brock, but the bounce outside doesn't fare any better. He gets a lone yard in 2nd down. Minnesota spends its 2nd timeout here. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Let's go now. Black, 95. Girl green. Claude red. Fight, what? Fight, 97.
Back to Gibbs now on 2nd. He takes it ahead for a healthy 7 yards. It's 3rd down. Vikings out of the hurry-up need everyone back to the line. 3rd down run by Gibbs. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down. Desperation time here. This interception is also dropped, but they're still going to take possession as the incomplete pass forces a turnover on downs here.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Catch made. And he's going to have the 1st down there for the Saints. That should be enough to run out the rest of this one. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. And I guess they've had enough of this possession. They've got the punter out there on 1st down. Guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. So fans starting to stream from the Superdome to the French